America woke up to a gut punch. The morning sun rose over a nation grappling with an unexpected blow, casting long shadows over the American dream. Ford, the iconic car company, slammed the brakes on several factories. The once proud emblem of American ingenuity and industrial might now stood as a symbol of economic uncertainty. Assembly lines once buzzing with activity, now eerily quiet. The hum of machinery replaced by a deafening silence, a stark contrast to the vibrant energy that once filled these halls. Thousands of workers, out of a job, faces etched with worry and disbelief as they gathered their belongings and walked away from what was once their livelihood. The news hit like a bomb, sending shockwaves through the heartland of America. Conversations in small-town diners turned somber as communities tried to make sense of the unfolding crisis. This wasn't just about cars anymore. It was about livelihoods, families, and the future. Around dinner tables, parents struggled to explain the unexplainable to their children, while communities banded together in solidarity. The closures were a stark reminder of the fragility of the economy. Shuttered doors and empty parking lots painted a grim picture of a once thriving industry brought to its knees. One minute you're building the American dream, the next you're handed a pink slip. The abruptness of it all left many in a state of shock, grappling with an uncertain future. From Detroit to Dearborn, the story was the same: fear, uncertainty, and a deep sense of betrayal. The ripple effects of the closures were felt far and wide, leaving no community untouched. How did we get here? A timeline of factory closures, news headlines about tariffs, and a slowing economy painted a complex picture of the forces at play. The American heartland, once the backbone of the nation's industrial prowess, now faced an uncertain path forward. The question on everyone's mind: what comes next? To understand this economic earthquake, we gotta talk tariffs. Think of them like a border wall for goods. Countries use them to protect their own industries or punish others. In this case, a trade war erupted, and tariffs on steel and aluminum shot up. These materials are the bread and butter of car manufacturing. Suddenly, Ford was staring at sky-high costs. Making cars in America just got a whole lot more expensive. The company tried to absorb the blow, but the pressure was too much. Something had to give, and that something was jobs. For many workers, the news landed like a ton of bricks. It was a shock that reverberated through the entire community, leaving everyone in a state of disbelief and anxiety. The factory floor wasn't just a workplace. It was a second home, a place where camaraderie and teamwork were the order of the day. It was a place where people not only worked, but also celebrated birthdays, anniversaries, and milestones together. Generations of families built their lives here, passing down skills and stories from one generation to the next. Fathers and mothers worked alongside their sons and daughters, creating a legacy of hard work and dedication. Now those lives were upended. The once bustling factory floor was eerily silent. The machinery that once hummed with activity now stood idle, gathering dust. The weekly paycheck, the mortgage payment, the kids' college fund, everything was thrown into jeopardy. Families who had always managed to make ends meet were now facing an uncertain future, wondering how they would pay their bills and keep food on the table. The human cost of this economic standoff was impossible to ignore. The emotional toll was evident on the faces of the workers who were grappling with the reality of their situation. Stories of hardship and heartbreak poured in. Workers shared their fears and anxieties, their hopes and dreams now hanging in the balance. Each story was a testament to the resilience and strength of the human spirit. Welders, mechanics, electricians, skilled workers who took pride in their craft were now facing an uncertain future. Their expertise and dedication, once the backbone of the industry, were now at risk of being lost. The American dream, it seemed, had stalled out. The promise of a better life through hard work and determination was now in question, leaving many to wonder what the future held for them and their families. The pain didn't stop at the factory gates. It rippled outward, engulfing entire communities. Local businesses that depended on the steady income of Ford workers saw their customer base vanish overnight. Restaurants emptied, stores shuttered, and the once vibrant heart of these towns grew eerily quiet. The tax base shrank, schools felt the pinch, and the social fabric of these communities began to fray. The ripple effect of the factory closures was a stark reminder that in a globalized world, economic pain rarely stays confined to one place. "It's like someone punched us in the gut," said a teary-eyed Mary Johnson, a single mother of two. "I worked at that plant for 20 years, she continued. "It's all I ever knew. Now what am I supposed to do?" Her story was echoed by countless others, their voices raw with anger, fear, and uncertainty. "We're not just numbers on a spreadsheet," said Michael Rodriguez, a union representative. "We're families, we're communities, and we deserve better than this." Their pleas for help, for understanding, for a solution to this crisis resonated far beyond the factory walls. Section 6. Beyond the factory floor, a national conversation ignites. The Ford shutdown wasn't just a local story. It ignited a national debate. Economists, politicians, and everyday Americans grappled with the complex issues at play. Was this the inevitable consequence of globalization? Were tariffs a necessary evil? Who was to blame for this economic turmoil? The debate raged on, highlighting the deep divisions in American society. Some argued for protectionist policies, while others championed free trade. The only thing everyone seemed to agree on was that the stakes couldn't be higher. Section 7. The global chessboard, tariffs, and the big picture. To understand the tariff game, imagine a giant chessboard. Countries move their pieces. Tariffs, trade deals, economic sanctions, trying to outmaneuver each other. But in this high-stakes game, there are rarely any winners, only casualties. The Ford shutdown was a stark reminder that in a globalized economy, actions have consequences. When countries engage in trade wars, it's often workers and communities that pay the price. The question now is, can we learn from this experience and find a better way forward? Section 8. Can we build a bridge? Seeking solutions. In the wake of the shutdown, a glimmer of hope emerged. Leaders from business, labor, and government came together, searching for common ground. Could they find a way to protect American jobs without triggering a trade war? Could they retrain displaced workers for the jobs of the future? It was a long shot, but the alternative, a future of economic uncertainty and social unrest, was too bleak to contemplate. The road ahead was paved with challenges, but the first tentative steps towards a solution had been taken. Section 9. The road ahead. Uncertainty and a glimmer of hope. The recent closure of the Ford factory has sent shockwaves through the community, leaving many to wonder what the future holds. The once bustling industrial hub now stands silent, a stark reminder of the fragility of economic stability. The future remains uncertain for the laid-off Ford workers and the communities they call home. Families are grappling with the sudden loss of income, and local businesses are feeling the ripple effects. The sense of security that once existed has been replaced by anxiety and doubt. The scars of this economic blow will take time to heal. The abandoned factory stands as a symbol of lost opportunities and dreams deferred. The economic downturn has left its mark, not just on the physical landscape, but on the hearts and minds of those affected. But amidst the uncertainty, there is a glimmer of hope. Some workers are already looking ahead, determined to find new paths and opportunities. The sunrise over the factory symbolizes a new beginning, a chance to rebuild and recover. The shutdown has sparked a national conversation, a reassessment of priorities, a search for solutions. Community leaders, policymakers, and everyday citizens are coming together to discuss how to move forward. This dialogue is crucial for finding sustainable solutions that can prevent such crises in the future. Perhaps, just perhaps, this crisis will serve as a wake-up call, a moment of reckoning that forces us to reevaluate our economic strategies. It's a chance to address the vulnerabilities in our system and to build a more resilient economy. It's a reminder that economic prosperity cannot be taken for granted. We must work diligently to maintain stability and to ensure that the benefits of economic growth are shared by all. This means investing in education, infrastructure, and innovation. It's also a reminder that in a globalized world, we're all in this together. The interconnectedness of our economies means that a crisis in one area can have far-reaching impacts. By working together on a global scale, we can create a more stable and prosperous world for everyone. The road ahead may be long and winding, filled with challenges and uncertainties, but it's also a road that offers opportunities for growth and renewal. By embracing change and working collaboratively, we can navigate this journey successfully. But by working together, we can build a brighter future for all Americans. The spirit of teamwork and resilience will be our guiding light. American workers have always been the backbone of our economy, and their determination and ingenuity will lead us to a better tomorrow. Communities are already coming together to support one another, launching local initiatives to create jobs and provide training. These grassroots efforts are a testament to the strength and solidarity of the American people. Innovation and technology will play a crucial role in shaping the future. By embracing new advancements and investing in cutting-edge industries, we can create a more dynamic and competitive economy. Education and skill development are key to preparing for the future. By equipping workers with the knowledge and skills they need, we can ensure that they are ready to seize new opportunities and thrive in a changing world. The journey ahead may be challenging, but it is also filled with hope. Together, we can rebuild, recover, and create a brighter future for all. The resilience and determination of the American people will guide us through these uncertain times and lead us to a better tomorrow.